Nas férias.
No Natal, vou dar uma mochila.
Você vai cuidar, você vai ter que viver nessas partes. Você vai ter que ver isso. Paula não vai dançar avião, não sei. Né, Paula? Vai.
Let's go. Let's dance after, okay? Okay, let's make a brief review about our exam. The first exam, because you take the second chance, yes? Okay. Where is it? It's here. Let's check it out. To eliminate any doubts, okay? So our morphology exam, we have the first in the first question 4 different words, and we had to decide if these words were or weren't homophones. Okay? In your opinion, what do you remember? What do you answer?
Eu respondi que sim, mas tá errado.
Okay, now you know that they are not homophones. Okay? Because the pronunciation is like that. For example, sigh. Okay? It's something like that. Sigh. And those ones are sight with T. But except this, okay? Sigh, sight, sight, sight. These 3 options are the same. Sight, okay? So these 3 are homophones, okay? The same pronunciation, different meaning. But this is not, okay? Almost the same pronunciation, but it's not. So they are not homophone because the first option, sigh, it sounds different, okay? Let's see the second question. Sight, sight. The second question, respectively, mark the option that corresponds to the correct consents to the examples below. Okay? Ok, que é a questão que corresponde aos exemplos aqui. Né? We have a phonetic transcription, a word. Let's specify which kind of word are those, or these. Okay? This is a morph. So we have only two options, morph and morph. We can eliminate this, and this. Okay? What's this? Lexeme. Yes, good. So we have this and this. Okay. Sons. Is it a lexeme? No. It's a morpheme. Yes. So we have the same way. Okay, let's decide now. Son. It's a
Lexeme.
Yes. Is it the same? No. Here is a homorphic. It's not that, it's this. Yes. It would be, let us see. Very good. Okay? No, yes, no. Okay? So it would be, let us see. Morph, phonetic representation, lexeme, the word that is in the dictionary, morphemes, variations of word, and morphemes because we have this morpheme and this one, okay? And that's it. Very good. Okay. The third question is about how many different lexemes are there in the following list. How many different lexemes, not morphemes. Some people made some confusion about this term, okay? So how many lexemes? 3. Which ones? Man, girl,
Mouse.
and mouse. Yes. Because man in the plural is a variation of man. In girls, it's a variation too, the plural form. Exactly that. It would be letter C. Okay? Man, girl, and mouse. The fourth one.
Yeah.
This question was terrible, yes? Very, very similar. Okay. Which lexeme is represented by the transcription of the sounds below? Let's see the pictures. What represents the picture? So, like juiz, Jesus, judeu, su, e just não dá para ter um conceito, mas é como se fosse um sinônimo de only, né? Somente, só isso.
Qual a pronúncia de judeu?
Jew. Jew. Except for the S, it's not Jew. Jews. 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 Let's see the transcriptions. It's better. Okay? Judge. Aqui a gente pega só Jesus, que é Jesus Christ, né? Jesus, não bate lá. Jew. Se tivesse um Szinho, it would be the same. Jews is this. And just. It's not. So it's just. Jews. Okay? Good. Okay. The fifth question asks us to describe the basic difference between homophones and syncretism and give some example. Aqui, ignora, né? Aqui foi erro de digitação. É homophones and syncretism.
Homophone is word
The same
the
sound.
same sound.
Yes.
But significance different.
Different meaning, yeah.
Yeah, I syncretize and
It's almost the opposite. The same written.
A sound.
A different sound. The same written, but different sound.
I'm appreciating we speak in English. It's great. Very good. I'm loving. Yes, exactly that. Okay. Aqui, por exemplo, homophones, the same sound. Right. Okay. Let me see if I put some syncretism.
Eu acho que eu usei esse tempo, agora não sei onde foi que eu coloquei. Right.
Okay, good. Yes, I remember you really used bank, like syncretism. You used the same. No, bank and homophone, the same sound. Sorry, I forgot the example. Esqueci. Do you remember an example? Let me see. A cut. No, cut. Esqueci do tal exemplo. Do you remember an example?
Worker.
Foi.
O exemplo da?
Yes, anyone.
Tipo, quer ver? Vamos dar pra
Foi
Okay.
I have worked hard. E o segundo exemplo. I worked hard last Sunday.
Okay. The same written, but different concepts. Yeah? Simple past tense and the past participle. Yes, exactly that. Thank you very much. Deu um branco aqui. Okay, so let's go. Yes, this is make a confusion. This is another example because we have bank like a place where you can put your money or take some money, or bank like this. Borda. Como é que a gente chama em português ali? A beirinha ali.
Margem.
Margem, melhor. Yes, okay? So this is a bank too. Margem. Né?
E o banco de São Paulo, né?
Yes, it's another example. But it's in English? No, it's different.
Acho que é.
Eu dei um exemplo de banco, né? But I have to check. I don't remember if bank corresponds to banco too. Could be. Eu vou checar, não me lembro não, desse exemplo. Okay, sixth question. Mark the column which represents a pair of homophones. It's not so difficult. Sometimes it's confused, but it's not so difficult. Pair of homophones, same sounds. Right. Tá na primeira logo, né? Cut, cat.
Side. Bite.
Different. Yes, man. Jar. A jar of juice and jaw. Mandíbula, né? Yes, so it's this the first question, letter A. Right and right. Okay. Okay, let's make a brief review about last class. Very fast review. Last class we have discussed about roots. Okay, roots like raiz, né? The main part of a word that it just doesn't change, like walk. We can create a lot of variation, né? From walk. Walks, walking, walked. Okay, but this part that doesn't change is the root. Okay, and using this root, we are going to attach some prefixes, suffixes, and affixes. Okay, and we are going to see this too. But before of it, we have the free morphemes. What are free morphemes? They are free words. Okay, some words that have its own realization. For example, man, book, tea, sweet, bad, very. When you read these words separately, okay, you understand, you take some meaning, okay? But there are different kinds of morphemes that are not free, they are bound, okay? And free morphemes are the same thing of lexical morphemes, okay? Let's see something about the bound morphemes. But before of this, let's see the difference of classes. Né? Lexical are the nouns, adjectives, verbs and adverbs. They are heavier of meaning, they are full of meaning, different of the function classes. For example, articles, demonstrative, pronouns and conjunctions. They usually have the function of to make some attachments, links. Okay? They are not so full of meaning. Okay? They are not so heavy, semantically speaking. So we have the free morphemes, simple words that are full of meaning, and we have bound morphemes. Bound because they are hide. Okay, they need to be together another word to exist, to have the complete meaning. Let's see examples. Like this is a root, raiz também, but they need to make a combination with another part. Okay, make, see, breed, like predator, perceive, permit, okay? So alone or separately, they don't have any meaning. They can't appear as independent words, okay? So there are the difference between free and bound morphemes, okay? And we have an important concept we have to try to remember, the empty morpheme. When happens the empty morpheme? When you have a sound, but you don't have his representation in the morpheme. You have a morph, but you don't have its morpheme, ok? É como se estivesse sobrando morph, porque não tem a representação dele no morfema, na palavra lá, tá bom? Então é como se fosse um som a mais, do you, ok? Like in sensual, aqui nós temos o morfema, mas aqui no morph está mais, tem um som a mais que não corresponde aqui. Sensual. So, this is the empty morph, ok? Que não é a mesma coisa do morph, é morph vazio. Now let's see the derivatives of affixes, okay? Affixes are parts of words that you can put together with a root, okay? Let's see. Do you remember the three kinds of affixes we have discussed last class? No? No problem. Affixes are bound morphemes. Eles são presos porque eles precisam se colocar uma palavra para ter sentido, né? So, no word can contain only an affix standing on its own, like S, D, all, okay? They can't exist by themselves, okay? They need to be together with another root. Okay. Here we are treating about free morphemes, roots, bound, affixes like prefixes, suffixes, and we have two different processes of derivation and inflection. We are going to discuss in our class today the process of derivation and inflection. Okay, relax about it. So there are three types of affixes: prefixes, suffixes, and infixes. Prefixes is a whole root that you put together, you put before one word. Okay, you attach before one word. Suffix is the opposite. You put after some word. You attach after some word. And infixes, it's a bit more aggressive because you insert a root in the middle of a root, of a different root. Okay, so it's like a mutation of the word. Okay, so you break the root and change the word. Let's see some examples of prefixes, like make with a prefix, remake. Tie, organize with a prefix, untie, disorganized, descent, indecent. Okay. Let's see some examples of suffixes, like hope, esperança, esperança nesse governo. When you attach the suffix less, hopeless, you lost your hope, okay? You don't have any hope anymore. Suffixes, another examples. Wait, waiter, kind, kindly, quick, quickly, mat, mats, player, player, jump, jumped. Okay? Now let's see the infixes, okay? Infixes, you put a word here. You insert a word here. Infixes we have like the example come. Usually they happen with Latinate terms, okay? It's not so common in English, but we have this example in English using the variations of M, okay? We have the root come, like in, ate, incubate, incubus, some morphemes. And in this case, they insert an am. So this case is a case of infix, okay? Because you put a different term in the middle of the word, okay? And this term doesn't belong to it. Let's see another different example, like we have the morpheme kangaroo. So you break this word and put a new term in the middle of the word, okay? Kangaroo, okay? It's a new term, it's a case of infixed. And we saw the difference between the terms root, stems, and bases. Okay, roots like raiz, stem is that part of a word that is in existence before any inflectional affixes. Okay, it's the word when we didn't have any variation. Okay, the original word. And bases, for example, cat is the stem. Cat is not a stem. And base, it's any unit to which affixes of any kind can be added. The affixes attached to a base may be inflectional or derivational affixes. Okay? The difference between derivational and inflectional is that inflectional process doesn't change the category of that word. Okay? There are variations, but you don't change the category. For example, from a verb to from a noun to an adjective, or from a verb to adverb, you don't change the category of the word. Okay? In the derivational, you change it. Okay? You modify the structure of the word. We are going to see some examples. Okay? For example, here, worked. Okay? You just put this word in the past, but the nature of this word is the same. Okay? Worker. It's a derivational affix, so you change the class of the word. Okay? Work like a verb. When you put these derivative affixes, you change the verb to a noun, substantive noun. So you change the nature of the word. So derivational changes the nature of the word, and inflectional doesn't change. Okay? You can put the plural in the third person, but the nature it would be the same the same, like a verb, okay? In the present, in the past, but it's a verb. But here it changed a little bit, okay? If you have any doubt, you can ask.
Por favor, repete mais uma vez.
Ok, schemes é quando você tem a raiz sem nenhuma variação. Agora deixa eu voltar no exemplo dos cats. Aqui, ó. In red, you have scheme, ok? Antes de você acrescentar o plural aqui, você tem uma raiz original. Então, antes de você ter qualquer processo de derivação ou de inflexão, você tem um scheme. Mesma coisa de raiz, tá? Agora, quando você começa a acrescentar termos, aí você vai chamar de base. Porque a base é a palavra que pode ser combinada com sufixos, prefixos, infixos, tá bom? É só uma questão de conceito mesmo. Trabalhador, gato, enfim. Okay, in the last concept from the last class was the scheme extenders. Yeah? When you have to make some combinations, but we need an extender. Here we need the R. For example, child in the singular, criança, né? Para fazer o plural de child, nós precisamos de uma extensãozinha aqui, né? Um termo que não existe, mas que a gente vai ligar, vai ter no meio para ele fazer essa ponte, né? This bridge. So, child plus R plus man. Children. Então, isso aqui é o que a gente chama de scheme extenders. Não, para cair. O que é um scheme extender? É um termo ou é uma letra, enfim. É uma raiz, um morfema, que é usado como ponte para formar uma nova palavra.
Para ser como ele justa em aproximação, mais ou menos?
Pronto. Então ele vem em português, né? É isso. Você junta ali os termos e cria um novo, né? But ox is not a good example. Ox is not a good example of scheme extender because we don't have any scheme extender here. Ok? Não tem nenhum termo entre eles, né? Você já colocou aqui o plural da negativa. Então ele já se ligou direto. It's an exception. Ok? Now let's study the inflectional and derivational words. It's not so difficult. But let's see specifying examples. Is this turning yet? Está durando a bateria hoje? Ok. Let's go. Let's see some conceptions about inflection. Some words or lexemes have more than one word form depending on the grammatical context or on choices that grammar forces to make. For example, in nouns between singular and plural. This kind of word formation is called inflection. As I said before, okay? You can take one singular word and transform it in a plural form, or put in the past, or put in the future, okay? This is inflection because you don't change the nature of the word. This word would be always a noun. In a singular or in a plural, but it's a noun, okay? It's a modification, but the grammatical class is always a noun. The same thing happens with verb. You can put in the simple present, simple past, simple future, but the grammatical class is always a verb, okay? Let's see another conception. The existence of inflected word forms does not have to be noted in dictionary. However, the word forms themselves must be listed if they are irregular. It's that question of the lexeme. Okay? The variations are not written in the dictionary because if the linguists made this, the dictionary would be yes, it's bigger than we have today. Okay? Only the irregular forms. Okay? For irregular forms, we have to put the observation there. Oh, this is different. It's an irregular form. Okay. So the linguists put the irregular forms and lexemes only in the dictionary. Inflection affects nouns, verbs, adjectives, and a few adverbs, as well as the close class of pronouns, determiners, auxiliaries, and modals. However, the maximum number of distinct inflected forms for any open class lexeme is small. examples of inflections. For example, we have the maxim here. Here we have an inflection. But it's a noun, okay? It keeps a noun. A verb, give. The original verb is give, okay? Gives. An inflection, gave. A different inflection, modification, giving. Another one, given. Here, the primitive form. Okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 inflections for the verb give. Okay? Adjectives. Green, greener, greenest, okay? Degrees of comparison. Adverbs. Soon, sooner, soonest, breve, mais rápido, brevemente, okay? So we have these variations, okay? So remember, inflection doesn't change the grammatical category, okay? There are some modifications, but the class is the same. Different of derivational process, okay? Derivational processes are a combination of rules where you change the grammatical class. Let's compare. So, derivational changes the meaning of or nature of the word that they are attached for. Okay? When you make the combination, we create a new word. And inflections are transformations of word, but these modifications do not change its nature or meaning, like again, completely as a derivational process. Example. Portuguese or in Spanish. Gato, gata, gatos, gatas. Okay? Singular, male, singular, female, male, plural, female, plural. Okay? So this is a case of inflection because all of these are nouns, substantives. Okay? Let's compare now another example about inflection and derivation. Okay, here we have the verb to perform. Se apresentar, apresentação, né? Okay. I perform, he performs, he performed. Okay? Here we have the simple present tense. Here we have the third persons. Here we have the simple past. And here we don't have any verb. So we change the class, the grammatical class here. So this is a derivational process, okay? And this, we have all verbs, okay? So it's an inflectional process. Did you understand the difference between them? Understand? Any doubt? No? Se tiver, pode parar para perguntar mesmo, não deixa passar a dúvida não. Isso é uma bola de neve. É facinho, mas mesmo tudo. Não fica doido depois. Okay. Verbs, performance. It's not a verb. Let's go. This tells us something about the relationship between perform and performance. It is a relationship between word forms, but rather between maxims, okay? Different kinds of words. Thus, derivational morphology is concerned with one kind of relationship between maxims, okay? Isso é uma questão de palavras, né? De combinação de palavras, okay? Now let's see this example. Do you know what's this in English? You remember the word? Yes, scissors, yes. This is an uncommon plural because the singular term is scissors with S. It's strange, eh? We could be scissor, it's a scissor, but it's not a scissor, it's wrong. You have to say scissors because it's an object compound of two parts. This and this, okay? Scissors. It's like